be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and helps support the show. Today's video is also sponsored by me. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Really helps the channel. What is up, Planeswalkers 36? Back with more Magic the Gathering. Today we're going to be playing Brawl, as it is Wednesdays. Now, technically, you can play Brawl on any day of the week. However, I have a schedule. But Brawl's Guildhall right now is free. I actually haven't even, played in it yet. But I'm just lazy, so I'm just going to queue in the Wednesday Brawl. Don't even really know why this is still here. If we have free this, but... Anyway, we're playing with one of the Apexes. This is the Temur Apex, Illuna Apex of Wishes. This deck essentially just aims to have as many permanents as possible. You can see here I only have 2 sorceries and 1 instant. I believe both of them are ramp. No, we have a Growth Spiral, and then we have, what's the, where were you at? Mythos for clone stuff, and then Genesis Ultimatum, because it's Genesis Ultimatum. So, essentially, the point of this deck is you kind of ramp a little until you can mutate Illuna, and then you get stuff for free, and essentially, it's just Temur value. It's just fun value deck. Excuse me. As usual, I'm not going to go through all of the cards in the deck, but, when you're building a 3-color Brawl deck like this, especially if you're not trying to just, win every game, especially considering there's not really a ton of rewards for doing so, just play with the cards you want to play with, My main recommendations are make sure you have some sort of ramp and some sort of card draw. Removal helps, obviously, but that's kind of like the bare minimum. Just make sure you have that. I have to read that in a moment. So we're just gonna hop on in. Uh-oh. It's Bolas. As I always say, the one deck I'm okay losing to is Bolas. So, here I think I want to probably play the Fabled Passage. I definitely want to keep this. I think I play the Fabled Passage, turn 2 Cariated. Probably turn 3 Nylea? Possibly. Not sure. We are going against Bolas, though, so we could definitely struggle. Yeah, I think I do want a forest. Oh, Thorn Falls, sure. Play the Cariated, let's see if it dies. We could play Clock Fibblethip. So we could play Clock Fibblethip. We could just play Nylea. Makes Illuna cost 5 to mutate. So I could cast Nylea and then next turn mutate Illuna. I do somewhat worry about instant speed removal spell. But we're doing our best to ramp. Let's see what my opponent does here. I just realized my opponent's name is Salty as fuck. It's real nice. Unfortunate for sure. So I think we clock Fibblethip, then probably Thornwood Falls. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do need a red, but I have the red in hand. They take my Cura, Best of Seekout, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play this next turn. And I would probably... Well, let's see what my opponent's doing. Because I would like to get the mutate. Oh. Well, that's just rude. This still costs 5, though. So I should still be able to do this. Right! God, I always forget. I always forget. Every single time so far. I've forgotten that. Son of a bitch. I always forget that Fibblethip is not actually helpful in this deck. I did this on stream, and I did it. Alright, well, fuck you. Yeah, we're gonna bounce. I keep forgetting about Fibblethip. Alright. I knew I was forgetting something. Fibblethip, you have to go. Let's see. I already have hexproof one. I don't have hexproof creature. How do I not have Paradise Druid in here? That's just an oops on my part. That was just dumb of me. I did actually play a couple of practice games while I was eating. First game was against Torbran. No, they murdered me real fast. I had a relatively slow hand, didn't have a lot of ramp going on. This is kind of slow. But, like, it has lands and spells, so it's really hard for me to say no to it. We'll go with the temple. Sure, actually. We can do that on turn 2, this on turn 3. Play this on turn 4. Hopefully by turn 5 we have this. And the second game was against Alayla Skies, and we won because ramp and value. We were able to just outvalue them. They played Alayla, which kind of stonewalled me, except I was able to cast Mythos of Illuna and make a copy of Alayla that killed Alayla. Ooh, okay, I have a Spellbreaker. Would I rather play Alirios or Spellbreaker? I think I'd rather get the 2 bodies out. Yeah. Let's go with the 2 bodies. I know I can only attack with one of the bodies. It's fine. Great choice in land. Got the Cube Swamps. I still am partial to Meatball Swamps. It's all about Meatball Swamps and Cup Islands. Missing a land drop? No. Okay. It just comes in tapped. Sure. Cura. Cura now means if I top deck a land, I can Illuna. 1, 2, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5. I can't kill this anyway, so they're gonna potentially get good value regardless. I think I do want to Cura. I could just untap this.
Leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
Do I care about untapping one of them? This color combination is not known for haste. I don't think I have to worry about Cura going down too far. Do they have an untapped land in order to play Yarok? They do. And play Yarok, get 2 Risen Reef triggers. Pretty decent. One to play, one to hand. Seems pretty decent, if I do say so myself. And yeah, sure.
I've got that sinking feeling again.
I didn't draw land, so I can't actually do this. Which is very irritating. I can do this at least. Sure.
Nature flows with vigor.
Okay. So I can block this. Next turn, next turn I can cast this. If I draw land, I could actually cast Cure Best the Sea God. 6, 7, yeah. They have a full grip. They have more than a full grip. They have a full grip plus. So what are you going to do, Yarok? As I like to say, decidedly not Brokos. I don't know why, but a lot of the names from Ikoria seem very strange to me. Like Yarok, yeah, Yarok, that makes sense, sure. Illuna, Snapdax, like those feel like qualitatively different. I still like many of them. Thassa, bouncy bounce, annoying stuff. Oh, I bet my opponent has fucking Agent of Treachery, and I bet they have it in their hand too. Garbage person. I feel nothing but shame. And if they cast Agent of Treachery, we just concede. No ifs, ands, or buts, really. Okay, so I can use this to dome my opponent in the face. I think that's what I'm going to do.
One drop ripples and grows.
Not terribly helpful. They do not have reach. So if I can untap next turn with Illuna, I can Parcel Beast to mutate again to get the trigger again. A couple more draws, I get Omniseize. But I'm just worried about cast Agent of Treachery, get double triggers, bounce it, get double triggers. That's just an immediate concession there. Kogla, double fight. They ordered it wrong. Yeah. They ordered the triggers wrong. But they're still getting value off of this Risen Reef, so... it's possible I should just play Cure Bestest. I can't. I don't have the land for it. I'm running 25 with a lot of dorks, so I am a little surprised. What's those 2 mana? Or 2 mana. I'm dumb. So this costs 5. Oh, okay. I wonder if they just burglar at me. No, they're gonna go for the Risen Reef. Well, I have a land. Right, it's non-human. I don't think it actually matters. Don't really have anything in my graveyard that I want to get with Cavalier of Thorns. Yeah, unfortunately, they were able to value better than me. I mean, I could top deck Genesis Ultimatum. That might help. Signet, sure. That is more than fine. Sure, double Uro triggers. So my opponent is getting a ton of value. Hilariously, like, we've gone through very similar amounts. The only difference, I guess, is I've gone through more in the graveyard. So I like whatever they're drawing. It's nice that they don't have great attacks. But the issue is that their board position is just so much stronger. I got Cavalier off the first Illuna, right? Did I play? Did I play that? No, I got this. Yeah, not the best. Yeah, Risen Reef. Yeah. Don't want to get that with Illuna. Do I just play Kurobest as God? I think I do because it taps down my opponent's stuff. I might be able to actually like crash in with a couple of Krakens. We're playing Fruit Mystic. I wonder. I wonder if the cues are any different. I have no reason to think they would be. But I wouldn't necessarily be surprised. Aquafiend with Narset. The correct Chandra avatar at the very least. This hand is very rampy, so I'm probably fine with this. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 I think I can do. Going second, not the best, but it's what we have. And this just might be a control deck, I think. That's interesting. You might be saying, why am I playing Powers of Invention? Because we are still sometimes limited by mana, so. Okay, so next turn I can play Risen Reef. The following turn I might be able to do Crom and Fertilid. provided this survives. They countered that triggered ability. That's very interesting. They 2-for-1 themselves on my Risen Reef, which seems incredibly incorrect. Down to 4 cards. I'm down to 3. I'm thinking long and hard about their play. Teffers, bounce fires.
If you show remorse, I'll show restraint.
Bounce fires, all right.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
I don't think I care about their Teferi right now. Well, if they just pass, like, I attack first. So they're probably gonna kill Illuna. Illuna's just on the yeah. Yeah, so I just go to attacks before I do anything else. No, I would rather keep my Raptor around as a target for mutation. But I suspect there's going to be a board wipe, yeah. So I get to draw a card, which is nice. This might die, but why is everybody and their mom playing control Brawl decks? I guess Yarok's not a control Brawl deck. Yarok is just a value deck that got more value than me. They've used very few cards. I guess technically I have as well.
Victory is just another puzzle. Let me help you practice.
That was a pretty dope animation.
Chandra Nalar, Pyromancer extraordinaire.
But I am interested in that. I sent a plus. You still have to pay for that.
Yeah, I like to think on my feet.
2, 4, 6, 8. Mutation time. I should have templed. Do I hit one of these? I think of all of them, Chandra is probably the safest one to hit. I'd much rather just hit them in the face, but
I don't have enough swears right now.
I think I can reasonably do that. That's just a bad card. Yeah, I should have scryed first. That was a oops on my part. I have some mana. Not really anything to do with it right now.
That's more like it.
I assume they have another board wipe. Or some sort of removal in general. They can do it at instant speed though, so. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of just have to wait and see what my opponent does. Anticipate? Sure. Looking for things. Do they -2? They don't. They plus.
Enlightenment begins with.
I have 6 mana. Prison Realm. It's cost 4 more. 7, 10? 6, 8. Well, I have that mana. But is my parcel piece going to survive? I doubt it. Nope. Damn. See, my Fire's Invention was already down. I could do some good things. Maybe I Fires Omen of the Seas this turn. No, my opponent just bounces it. Maybe I just do this first. Yeah. I could respond. That's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's actually pretty decent here. Because that gives me a hexproof creature. Okay, that gives me a hexproof creature. That's actually really helpful. That was a great decision on my part. Because they're going to be a little hard-pressed to deal with my Kraken without a board wipe here. If they bounce my Ikoria Best of Sea God, I get another Kraken. Yeah, I'm interested to see what my opponent tries here. With a good bounce and try and counter. 6. Sure. Narset cashing in for an emblem. 2 damage at a time is pretty slow when we start off with 25 and I'm at 27 right now. That is not 8 damage, that's for damn sure. And there's no Sail the Wreckage in this meta. Shouts out to Ikoria Best of Sea God. And I wonder, do they just bop the Sea God here? Do you hit my Parcel Beast? Do you hit me? They hit me? Alright. I assume this is going to hit the Sea God. That it does. So they can counter stuff. Yeah, so I think first things first, I'll cast Fire's Invention. How much do you cost? 6? Alright, yeah. I'll cast Fire's Invention, let's see if they want to counter this. I don't know if they're playing counter spells, but We'll see if they want to counter it. They don't. Cool. So I can mutate this, I believe. It just cost me 4. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that before damage? Like, I think I do. I guess I misunderstood how that worked. I hate when this game does that.
That didn't go according to plan.
If you cast a spell for its mutate cost, you may cast spells. I didn't realize that didn't work. Well, Fire's Invention doesn't need to be in this deck anymore. I'm very surprised by that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't have enough mana. I mean, I guess I could mutate onto this, but I think we're gonna not. I think we're just gonna Omen of the Sea at the end of their turn. So I can Omen of the Sea what I'm gonna get. Outlaw's Merriment. It's a good card. Doesn't do much for you right now. That was it? Interesting. Shout out to a Hexproof Kraken. Just being strong. Eh. That's just rude. I messed up again. I should have done this first. Kind of why I should have done it first. Doesn't have haste anyway. Do I play this? I don't think I do. I think I just... Because I have them dead on board. They have 2 cards in hand. I'll just play this. Take advantage of my fires. Yeah, there's no reason I should have Fire's Invention in this deck. Like, actually none. This does block. So I'm going to need something to deal with that. This just draws me cards, though. Nah, that's the reason I should have done it. I'm stupid. I'm bad. I'm bad at games. Hexproof is decent. Interesting. Can I even cast this? Additional 6? It's 9, 10, 11, 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can. Wow. I'm gonna try it. Does it get countered? It does. See, that's just rude. Got an email. So I could Mythos of Illuna, the Banishing Light, to Banishing Light this. I guess I might as well cast it, right? Like, if it resolves, I can kill them. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Deck needs a few changes. 1, more Hexproof creatures. 2, I think I need more Artifact and Terror removal. 3, I think I need to focus a little bit more on card draw as well. Yeah, those are the changes I think I should make. No, I've work to do. I was thinking about doing another game. I can't justify it. I can't justify it. Fire's Invention is no longer good because I'm just gonna get rid of it. Well, shit, I have to actually. I forgot I have to have the actual deck in the description of the video as it is here. Whatever. No, I don't. It's my video. I don't care. Yeah, I think I want to get rid of Fire's Invention. I'm gonna seize. The thing is, when it works, it works. So, you know, don't get me wrong. You know, a card that just should be in here is freaking Shark Typhoon. Like, why is this not in here? It cycles early on to give me something, and then Illuna just can get into it. I guess, how many? 3, 8, 4. Is it sufficient? That's the thing I don't know, actually. I don't know if it's sufficient. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should actually just be running more. Maybe I should be running more instant sorcery in this deck, so that when I do end up mutating Illuna, I have a higher ceiling or a higher floor of cards that I'm going to hit. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to discard these changes and just do the video as is. But I think that's what needs to be changed for Illuna. I think I want more instant sorcery speed ramp cards, because I don't want to hit my ramp creatures off of Illuna, except for potentially Paradise Druid, because Paradise Druid has Hexproof itself, and Hexproof is great for Illuna. Fire's Invention, not great. I want a couple more things. Gem Razor should maybe be in the deck. Yeah, I think I might want things like Gem Razor. I might want to look more into other mutate cards. Because I kind of, like, I made this deck a little bit ago on stream. And that was kind of before I realized how okay some of the mutate cards are. Okay. So in this video's description, you're probably going to see an updated version of Illuna. So that's why it might be different. I'd like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Zin, for continued support. If you'd like to join them and support the show, you'll find links to that down in the description below. As I said at the beginning of the video, it really does help if you like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell and share the video and all that stuff. It really does help a lot. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed this, though. Until next time, I'll be one.